I know how we start this off. I know how we start this off.
Is that our cue to leave?
No. No.
Hi, Billy
Mick,
Mays here.
Mick, your new forbidden action is pressing anything on that sound pad.
No, my forbidden action is spoiling myself, which means I have died many, many times.
Yeah, you see, this is why Mick like 5,763.
I used to call myself the king of avoiding spoilers. Danganronpa has ruined that for me. Alright, with that said, let's get started. Let's mute up.
Before long, Glasses McDorkface, excuse me, Togami, showed up with reinforcements. hoping
Glasses
to join in on the
McDorkface.
fun. What?
HQ.
Did the whole building come down? I thought it was only the top part of it. Oh, you trolling motherfucker. Wait, they're underwater? So, Rurika killed Izayoi for nothing. Rurika killed Izayoi for goddamn nothing. Fuck Rurika. Holy shit. Nine left. It feels like more people died last episode, but only the scouter died. Damn. You are my reason to die. Well, for Izayoi, that makes sense. Fuck Rurika.
We're under the ocean.
We're what?
Trust me. This is not the building we started in. It's
Wait,
a
what?
carbon copy, identical in every way, but directly beneath the original. If you recall, we were gassed in the conference room when this began.
Oh,
More likely,
shit.
We were moved while unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Switching to elimination mode.
What the fuck?
Despair has taken everything from me. No one else will suffer.
Wait, what? Farmer guy?
This would appear to be its CPU. In the end, I shall become hope.
That was the forbidden actions it showed them.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, we got a hey, hey.
You little bastards.
Naegi might not seem like much at first glance, but when push comes to shove, he's the strongest human being I've ever known, bar none.
Aw.
Mystic, he always puts his friends first. And he couldn't give up if his life depended on it. I believe in the man with all my heart.
Aw.
See, there was a time when if he hadn't been around,
You know, up until now, I was confident I could be useful in any situation. Here, though, I'm sunk. There's nothing I can do.
Aw.
Nakata was right.
What'd she do?
Words don't carry any real weight.
your words lift people up. Give them something to pin their hopes on.
She took off the glove!
For me. Have faith in yourself, Naegi. We need your words.
Either that has something to do with her forbidden action, or this is just a really good moment, which I don't care.
Hope is infection.
Ugh. Oh, Kirigiri's amazing. I love her.
No one in their right mind's gonna contest it. The revolution's over, and the spoils of war are all yours. I'll help, of course. We're gonna fix the Future Foundation. After that,
You're dead any second now.
The world.
Look, There's something I gotta get off my chest, okay? To be totally honest with you...
Enough!
Kyosuke...
Called it, but also what the fuck? There's no way in hell he's actually the traitor. He has just gone insane. The only two people left that it could be are Mitarai and Rurika. And so, I'm hoping it's not Mitarai because I said it was way too obvious. You absolute bitch.
I know it's not fair, but
That's twice now. Twice now you were told that something that you made would kill the other person, and you still went through with it. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Life isn't fair.
No, Easy Way, fuck off. Fuck off right now.
when I get out of here, I can make other friends, tons of them.
No, you can't. You're a horrible human being.
It'll
Fuck
be
off.
easy. On my own. Never let
Time
anyone
limit's up, you're
betray
dead.
me.
Yeah, I know you're always with me. I believe with all my heart we're gonna win this thing. Look at us. How
Kill
can we
Mitarai
lose?
now. Kill him now. I cannot believe I'm fucking Munakata. Okay. It's either gonna be Rurika or Kirigiri. Well. Holy shit, that is almost as gruesome as Nagito. What the fuck?
We're still alive.
He's not.
did it.
Mitarai's not in
No
the
one's
same
been
position that he
killed.
fell asleep in, but I don't know if that means anything.
God, please no. Our forbidden action! Kirigiri! Kirigiri! This isn't happening.
But she knew it was the 4th time limit.
I'm.
You could. Why didn't you say something?
It's time to cast them aside. Time
Fuck
to settle it
off.
once and for all.
Whatever happens next, promise not to turn your back on hope. I'm on your side. Don't ever forget that.
I minimized everything just so I could see Mick's reaction to the drop, and it was as glorious as I expected it.
I hate you. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Didn't make it any easier. It's like Chihiro's death all over again. I know it's coming. It doesn't make it any fucking easier.
It's in fact the fact that you know it's coming that makes it so much harder because you're expecting it.
This isn't like Toko being in DR2. That was something because that was something that I fake spoiled myself on. This is something that I actually spoiled myself on. And I hate it. I hate it so much.
Wait, I have a question. What's worse, the fact that she died, or the fact of what her forbidden action was?
Why are you trying to torture me by making me answer this?
I want you to know.
The essence.
That's the reason. Kirigiri's forbidden action is the reason I wanted you to guess the forbidden actions every episode.
I knew that it had something to do with, like, physical touch or Makoto Naegi. Fuck.
Every episode you said it's something to do with being touched, something to do with touch, something to do with this, something to do with that. None of that. It was with the main character living.
There's one thing I do wish about her forbidden action. I wish it was make it the 5th round, so we'd have case 5.
That would be hilarious.
The fact that you guys are so upbeat at my misery right now when I'm ready to fucking break down and cry. I don't even know.
You're right. I should have made popcorn for this.
I
Uh,
don't even know if I want to go through the episode right now. I mean, like, I know in order to conform with copyright, we have to, like, basically review the episode in order to, like, basically make this not just copyright taking and, like, actually review the episode together, but I don't even know if I'm mentally prepared for that. I was so happy that she survived the first game. I was so happy that she survived the second game when she showed up for that brief bit in the second game. And now...
Once is coincidence, twice... No, once is happenstance, twice coincidence, 3 times is enemy actions. There won't be a third time, damn it.
Monokuma will wait 3 games before attacking.
Alright, let's go through the episode.
I was not expecting you to get. I was not expecting this to get you so badly.
I knew it was coming. It didn't make it any easier. Kyoko was probably my favorite character in the first game that didn't immediately die. And, like, even then, like, honestly, I like Chihiro more for the superficial stuff, and, like, but the most plot important character that I really liked was Kirigiri. She was great in the first game. She was great when she showed up in the second game. And she was great for the episodes of this that she was in. And I fucking knew. There were enough times where there were enough hints. I saw that one thing out of context where it said, Kyoko Kirigiri death. Okay, cool. I'm going to scroll off that so I don't see it. And I'm going to pray that it was something fan-made. Then I talked to TFG about Danganronpa 3, and I mentioned that I really like Kirigiri, and he casually drops a little bit later that it's like, there's a certain character I'm going to fucking hate because of stuff that happens in 3. I'm like, cool. Based on this conversation, you just confirmed Kirigiri's death for me. Thanks. It's like, there's other context to that conversation that made me get to that conclusion, but...
I mean, there are a ton of characters in 3 that you hate, such as Veruca.
Oh my god.
Oh, I despise her.
Speaking
God
of
she
Veruca,
died.
thank goodness.
Thank God. Get her the fuck out of here. Her death was almost as gruesome as Nagito's. Wasn't gruesome enough. Wasn't gruesome enough for her. Holy shit. Absolute despicable, lowest of the low, bottom of the barrel human being.
How many people are left?
There are... Hold on. Okay, wait. So the episode started with 10.
Started with 9.
Wait, this episode started with 9. Oh, you're right. It started with 9. So, Gekko Kahara finally kicked the bucket and shut down. Punchy McGee got stabbed through the chest. Ruruka was basically got hit with the traitor. And Kyoko had her forbidden action go off. So 4 characters died this episode. Starting with 9, there are 5 characters left. There's Makoto Nagi, Krispy Kreme, Yunarakami, Did You Lose Weight, and Stuck Outside.
Oh, right. It's stuck out. Yeah.
So that means that the only two possibilities for the traitor are Mitarai and Munakata. Neither of which I think, like, even as the traitor, I don't think either of which is a good idea, in my personal opinion, because I kept on saying it can't be Mitarai because it's too obvious. Now it's kind of not. It's either Munakata is the traitor, whoop-de-fucking-do, he's been the bad guy the entire time, and now it's like, oh, the big reveal, he's suddenly the traitor. Okay. But then it's gonna be Mitarai. So it has to be Mitarai, and I'm gonna be like, no, what? It was way too fucking obvious from the very beginning. I kept on saying it can't be him because it's too obvious.
I mean, to be fair, in like the last episode, they have revealed Mitarai's connection to Junko.
They did, but the thing is,
so that also raises a bunch of flags.
It does. It definitely does. Which, like, I knew, but the fact that he was vehemently against Junko made it kind of more... It kind of made me think, it's like, okay, this is setting it up. He's a red herring. He has to be the red herring. When it comes to the traitor, at this point, I don't care. I legitimately
No, here's the thing.
do not
Here's the
care.
thing Here's the thing that would be absolutely hilarious. What if Hakakuri was the traitor? Think of how funny that would be. Think of how hilarious that would be. You would care then because you'd be like,
That's why he's
You know,
not
I
inside the
didn't-
building.
you'd be like, I did not see this coming at all.
True.
Knock, knock, open up the door. It's real.
It's not real. It's a dead end.
You thought it was real, but it's in fact a dead end.
So that means, conclusively, Rurika killed Izuyoi for nothing. For goddamn nothing. Fuck her. Horrible human
sucks.
being. Hina, that's the fake out death that they had
That's
with her.
the fake knife.
Edgy McEdgerson, his burning could be a sign that he got burned. He got burned by the one he loved. Hence why the fire's pink.
That's a Saw
She
2. That's Saw 2.
That's... Oh my god, you're right, it is Saw 2. I didn't pick up on that. That is Saw 2. That is... She's Amanda. She is Amanda. Stabbed.
When she was dead, there was a bunch of candies everywhere.
And also, like, she's mentally broken by the end, like, by her death.
He gets his forbidden action. She does get sliced in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
With the
Munakata.
badass fire sword.
He can't even leave.
He's entrapped and not allowed to move, really.
I want to get inside. Get the fuck out.
You notice it now?
Oh.
That is good.
That's like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. What the hell?
Like,
Oh, that's actually
when
good.
you
I
first
didn't
see the
notice that
shot,
because
it looks like it's like a space station or something, like floating in the sky.
No, it's
But then it
water.
hits you. It's the water's reflection, and then they're underwater.
Damn.
She essentially kills herself to save Makoto and the rest of the group.
that is technically true because she could have said something, and we all know Makoto in his hopeful, honorable ways. You will live.
If Kyoko opened her mouth about it or Makoto found out,
Makoto would have tried to do something.
He would have killed himself. I have absolutely zero doubt in my mind that if he found out what Kyoko's forbidden action was, he would have killed himself.
Arrows. I don't know what that one is. I don't get this one. I'm gonna be honest.
He's in a body bag. Persona. This is just Persona.
This is
Persona 3.
No. This is 3.
This is Persona 3, but it's
not 4.
Persona. Yeah, I know it's not Persona 4. It's Persona 3, but it's just Persona.
Could the green from Murukata represent hope, and the pink actually represent Makoto, like killing himself, like that's actual blood? Because Murukata is technically killing off his whole. See, like I told you, he stabbed his best friend in the stomach. That's cold. You a cold piece.
Maybe the green is meant to, like, show how drugged up he gets, maybe? Oh, let's go through the actual episode now.
Despair has taken everything.
Why is this
from
Dr. Octopus, though?
me. No one else will suffer.
The Great Gozu here has the most BS forbidden action. Like, actually.
So this is where we find
one
out
of the most fair forbidden actions.
being pinned to the ground for a 3 count. Well, they did try and restrain some people. Like, they restrained Naegi.
Yeah,
But I mean, like, how are you
the
gonna
Great
pin the
Gozu-
Great Gozu to the ground? You're never gonna get his forbidden action that way.
Well, two people working together. Two people working together.
The closest that they got to this was when I was watching was in episode 2, I believe, when he got knocked to the ground, got right back up, and then smashed through 3 floors. Like, honestly, he was
Also, look at his
never
birthday.
this was never gonna happen.
So his forbidden action was being pinned to the ground for a 3 count. Is that the only place we find out his forbidden action?
Yes.
Okay. Oh no!
The fact that these two have a connection, just like Makoto and Kyoko do with their forbidden actions, it's genius.
No! It's like we die together, and then it's like, no, I'm gonna rip you two apart. Oh no!
Yeah, in case
That's
this
fucked.
This anime has a weird thing when it comes to killing couples.
Hold on. Wait, time out. Pause. Tomate. This is like a reverse Romeo and Juliet. Remember that? Oh, the poison killed her. She's dead. I shall drink poison and die. He's dead. Stab. Yo, homie, Romeo, you should have just waited like 5 seconds. You would have got up. Should have chilled a little bit, you know?
Why did Chisa have to die? But her forbidden action is kind of worthless considering she was the first to die to introduce the game.
The actions I've taken are not wrong.
Whatever you say, Raiden.
Excalibur! I'm sorry.
In the end, I shall become Hope.
That was a badass shot.
And rest in peace, Gekko Gahara.
Your wife is dead. How do you feel?
I feel not as upset as I was with the other waifu that died this episode.
You mean Ravuka?
I will kick you from this fucking call.
I'm sure somebody considers Ravuka a waifu.
I don't want to associate with anybody like that.
Feels bad Mick lost 3 waifus in one episode.
He lost 3 in the span of 2 episodes.
I lost 1 3 separate times in the first game. Kyoko and Mitrai have this, like, really good moment where they just talk for a bit, and Kyoko just gushes about how great and cool Naegi is, and then...
Look at his face. This man is embarrassed.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
But the best part is right after this, because we've always seen Kyoko as just like just always.
This is like this is one of her first times actually having emotion because last episode was literally her throwing her coat off. I have to be cold because I'm a detective.
And they have the cup. They have the cup noodles.
They have the cup noodles.
They have
it's
the
not
cup
on their
noodles.
heads.
It's not on her head. It should be on her head.
Donuts.
Oh, they have the donuts.
Donuts.
They have donuts.
Wait, where did they get all this food from? Pause.
So
Where
they
did
have-
they get all the food from?
That's a good question. They have
Anime.
ramen, donuts,
Anime.
crackers, whatever those things on the left are.
They found the underwater cafeteria.
The underwater.
So you tell me they clapped their hands together and Fullmetal Alchemist some food?
Yes.
I wish I could do that.
I don't like this setup. There's 3 characters I like. 1 character that I'm not okay with you.
There's 3 characters you like, and then there's Makoto.
Okay, this shit is honestly distracting. Why do they have so much goddamn eyeliner? They look like Naruto.
Listen, man, they have to look fleek.
They don't. They look like they were taken directly out of Naruto.
Don't carry any real weight. I'm just...
Letting him get to you.
She took off her gloves.
Stares deep into his
And
eye.
we never get to see the hand.
We don't need to. We don't need to. Her taking off the gloves is enough. She took off her gloves.
I need this info for the wiki.
This moment broke me
You
because
see,
I'm like,
the reason why Kyoko's hands are so burnt, is because she learned how to do Diablo Jambe with her fist. That's a One Piece reference, ladies and gentlemen.
Give them something to pin their hopes on. That's certainly what they've done for me. Have faith in yourself, Naegi.
15
And when you
million
get back to
death
the house,
flags were
Naegi-
raised.
oh my god, she.
Listen, she
Can
has
we
so many death flags, she might well be communicating in semaphore.
Can we just talk for a minute about how
She's an entire
Makoto-
color guard team of death flags.
Sayaka died in this man's shower after he basically had such a big emotional connection with her. And then now his other girlfriend kicks the bucket.
Yeah, I guess you could call Makoto a lady killer.
Well, the difference.
I kicked him from the call. I kicked him from the goddamn call.
The difference is one of them did it to save Makoto, and the other one did it so that Makoto would die along with 14 others.
Exactly. That's why Sayaka is worse. Sayaka is the worst fucking character in Danganronpa 1. She's below Hifumi. She's below Hifumi. These two have their basically their bro heart to heart. And Munakata definitely shows that he's changed. Munakata, because in the last Despair episode, Munakata showed up out of nowhere to help out Punchy McGee. Basically help him out as best he could. And in this episode, he's like, we've had some good times together.
To be totally honest with you.
Enough!
I love you.
Not the heart to heart, you said. One got closer to one's heart than the other.
That's such a badass sword. I love it.
I didn't expect to feel bad for Punchy McGee. I did not expect to feel bad for him. Holy shit.
Listen, the dude was doing everything for his bro, and then his bro stabbed him in the heart.
Damn.
Stab through the heart, and you're to blame.
You give up a bad name.
You give hope a bad name. There we go.
That's even worse.
That's the parody we're going with.
Is that the song for this series, for the future arc?
Yeah, that's the song for the future arc.
Name?
You give hope
Why
a bad
are we giving
name.
songs to this shit?
I think this broke Mick more than Kyoko's death.
So is the Despair arc just why the hell you gotta go make things so complicated?
So complicated.
Who drew
That
this?
is a crude ass drawing.
Because no, it's the four of them. It's the four people sitting together: Kyoko, Makoto, Asahina, and Animator. So I think let's just give it the benefit of the doubt to the Animator did it.
Yeah, that would make sense. I don't know what Meteorize is. I don't know what Meteorize is, but
we don't know what Meteorize is.
Do you want to guess, Mick?
We still
no.
So
no, I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess.
So the two people that we have left to guess are Munakata, Forbidden Action, and Animator's Forbidden Action.
I have a feeling that Munakata's is letting a time limit go up without killing somebody, maybe?
I will say Animators is the hardest to guess what their Forbidden Action is, just because Animator doesn't really show anything that could be used to guess their Forbidden Action.
But I'm assuming it's going to be revealed probably in the next episode.
It definitely does get... I don't remember if it's next episode, but it does get revealed within this future. It does get revealed eventually in the future arc.
Speaking of of what episode... This is episode 9. Episode 9. There's 2 episodes left. We still don't see Jabberwock. What the fuck is happening on that island?
There are 3 episodes left.
You're right, 3.
Yeah, it goes to... Future goes to 12.
I'm... What the fuck is happening on that island?
I have to admit, I know she's a bitch, but this is very clever.
If you ever lied to me...
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I know she's evil, but that's clever as hell.
Awful human. He forgives her. He forgives her.
I really wish that transferred the poison.
I do too. Fuck you. You understand? Bullshit. I got scared that this was Kirigiri. And then got relieved that Kirigiri was going to be around for a little bit longer.
I'm sorry, but that death is actually flipping kind of messed up.
This is like, okay, I don't know how it ranks in comparison to Nagito's.
Like her eyes are bloodshot. She
My
had
man saw
candy in her
Nagios.
mouth. She's stabbed in the stomach.
There's blood
Is
everywhere.
that her whole side missing?
There's blood everywhere.
I think
It
it's
does.
just her shirt torn open.
Yeah, is this her shirt turn open? Which how did that happen? How does she have like the cuts on her legs and shit?
This was a fuck you. This was overkill.
This was hella
it's like
overkill.
the traitor knew how much of a terrible person she was and decided, nah, she deserves more than the standard just one stab to the heart.
I think this might be one of the most violent bodies in the franchise, like dead bodies. I think this might be like the most violent looking one.
I'm going to. How does it compare to Nagito though?
Nagito's in comparison, his is actually like pretty clean, like simple.
Clean?
Like,
You call that shit clean?
no, like for the most part, it is just a spear. He doesn't like his entire like body isn't like scratched up and like his
Were we
eyes.
playing the same games? Were we playing the same games?
Am I just misremembering Nagito's death scene?
Yes, because
Yeah.
the fucker stabbed himself in the legs multiple times, cut himself in the arm, like sliced up his entire body, and then the spear and held on to the spear, and then let the poison kill him, and he dropped the spear, and that was the final blow. There was so much damage to his body before then.
And he also impaled his own hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he stuck his hand. He stuck his hand into a knife.
Yeah, I guess I was misremembering it. I'm still gonna say that this one's a bit more violent, just
But that's
because like
red blood.
just because of like how the clothes are like torn open, the red blood, and just like the like the
eyes.
atmosphere that we find it in.
The reason why I said Dr. Warby's one of those, the body play music, the body discovery music, and how it just zoomed all over his body. You see every single wound that's inflicted. This one, the red kind of overshadows everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the entire room is red, and then they
No, the bright
they just do a basic pan. They don't just pan over like every individual detail. They just pan over. It's like, oh, here's a dead body.
If they panned over every individual detail, we'd be here for like an hour.
Yeah. I was so happy when she died because one, she's a terrible character and deserved to die. Two, it meant Kirigiri was going to be around for a little bit longer, and Kirigiri did not immediately bite the bullet.
Bites the dust off.
And then from this shot, you can already see it.
God, please no.
He sounds so broken.
He and I are both.
Almost
You
as
see-
broken as... Actually, no, he's more broken than that.
You see the blood out of her eyes? No.
What you think at first is just a shadow. It's not a shadow.
You see the blood in her eye?
From shadows.
Let's-
Will descend upon one.
We already talked about Kyoko's death. Let's move on. There's nothing really left to say with this episode because the rest of this episode is basically just recapping where it is, and then Munakata calls in and basically is just like gives the big middle finger to Makoto.
Next episode appears to be a confrontation between those two, which is sure to be interesting.
Even though I'm already in absolute despair, you guys
Let's
ready to
dive head first.
let's fall into
the deep
despair.
end.
Fall into despair.
Like, if Kyoko wouldn't have, unfortunately, bite the dust, if you will, Makoto probably would have took her to a room and fucked the shit out of her. This man probably would have been in it and screaming about hope the entire time. Feel my hope! Anyways, continuing on.
We're cutting that out of the video, right?